Afternoon driver, start by coupling this 156 with the one behind you. Okay, hey everyone, welcome back to Train Sim. We're in unit 156512 in the brand new AP class 156. And check it out, there's a driver this time. So we need to go into the other cab and couple to this 156. So master key in, reverser to neutral. You set the AWS. Direct off, forward, let release, notch 1. So what we want to do is to slowly just creep up towards this other unit and couple to it. Gently just nudge up to it. The units are coupled. Head to Cairnlochross to load passengers in time for the 1622 departure. So Antrim Power House have actually done a more realistic coupling procedure. So put it to reverse and do a pullback test. Yeah, we're not moving anywhere, which means the units are nearly coupled. Hold couple. And now do a pullback test. Yeah, they're coupled. Turn the marker lights off. Go to the other cab. Turn the tail lights off. This cab's fine. This cab. Set this one up. Set the junctions, like so. Speed limit is 15 out of these sidings. So we are on the Marsdonshire map route thing from JustTrains. It's a fictional map it's a fictional map that they created a certain amount of years ago. Yeah, I like it. I don't know where it's based on. Like which region of the UK it's based on. Given the names like Cairnlochross and Invermere, I assume it's based in Scotland. Which is why I went with this livery. I also based the scenario in 1992. So set destination. Something beginning with M because we're going to Marsden. So Maryhill, Montrose. I'm going with Montrose. Montrose. So we're doing to platform 1 at Cairnlochross. I assume that's how you pronounce it. And the speed limit into platform 1 is 25 miles per hour. So this is the northern terminus of the electrified route. I already put a 91 in there. I assume the route carries on a bit further, which is why there's no real good turnaround points here. So I assume that 91 is going to Glasgow or something, or like Edinburgh. No, it goes to Edinburgh, wouldn't it? So there's 47 packed up in case something breaks down. So I think about this route. The thing about this route is that there is no like X car stop signs. Instead, JustTrains have put in these things. The DOU, EMU stop here. It's a bit ambiguous. The next stop is Kirk Boswell. Yeah, because this is a fictional map, there's no real timetable. So yeah, departing Cairnlochross, the speed limit is 25 and it's shortly going up to 90. Yeah, I don't think we should be bothered by the speed limits too much because the maximum speed of a 156 is 35 miles per hour. And I think it goes below 35 once on our journey. So apparently this was the interior of the Strathclyde 156s. Grey and red. Yeah. Are they advertising that in every livery? So this is the Marsdonshire map. It's quite big. So we are going from here all the way to here. Shouldn't take too long. So the speed limit is now 125, even though we can only go up to 75. So, as of this recording, this Class 156 pack was released yesterday. And I'm really enjoying it. I mean, the outside looks really good. The liveries are amazing as always. And it's not just on me that this entire route is electrified and I could have used EMU. Ah well. So yeah, so I did a first look video because I wanted to get a video out the same day this came out. So the Armstrong Powerhouse released the pack at 10 AM on Saturday. It's now Sunday. Then I did a video, installed all the patches that they had, recorded it, uploaded it, and it went up exactly about 8 PM. And it already has 53 views, which for my channel is pretty good. And it's even been up for less than 24 hours. So we are on the electrified mainline, which I don't know what you meant to use on here because Marsdonshire is completely fictional, and I can't really find any evidence of what region it should be. Because in Marsden you got Third Rail, which would suggest it's either Merseyrail or Southern. But then you've got names like Cairnlochross and other ones which would assume it would be in Scotland. Now you've got Llandothry, which would suggest it was in Wales. I guess JustTrains just let the player decide where the county is set. So the next station is Kirk Boswell in 0.6 miles. I'm going to start braking at 0.5 miles. Because the platforms on this route are quite long. So we're approaching Kirk Boswell. Need to stop at the WEMU sign, which is somewhere. I really like what they're doing with the route. It looks really nice. Oh, look at that perfect stop nearly. Failed? What do you mean? I arrived reasonably on time. The next stop is Invermere. Yes, reasonably on time. So it is raining, so hopefully we shouldn't encounter any wheel slip. CL, where's CL? Cairnlochross? It's probably Cairnlochross. So the next stop is in the Muir in about 4.5 miles, or 4.75, or 4.67. None of those are equivalent. Oh yeah, they also put in lots of new passenger views, or like not passenger views, but cab views. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with this because this is fictional and there kind of aren't any. So I'll put in a random number. Okay, I'll put a number. Where do I press enter? This one? There we go. What do you do with this? I don't know. Speed limit reducing to 80, even though that shouldn't really affect us. I think in the next video I'll do a video from in the opposite direction, but this time in a 91. So we can actually go up to 125. Even though 91s were designed for 140 miles per hour, even though they were never able to achieve it because money. Why's that barbed wire here? What's that sign say? Danger, live firing when red flag is flying. Oh. Doing army stuff. So the junction comes off here and into this bit. Invermere Garnson. I don't know what that is. I assume that's some sort of depot. So just cruising at 75 miles per hour until we have to brake for Invermere. So same as the last stop, we are going to brake at half a mile from the station. So 0.8 miles, we need to start braking soon. Point 0.5 miles. Yeah, just press the wrong button. Oops. I wonder if you can fit an entire Class 91 set in these platforms. Probably can. Maybe. Why are there loads of army personnel here? It's for the army thing we saw a couple of miles back. The next stop is Tregevan. So departing, what's it called? In Vimeo, the speed limit is 125, and we're rolling about a minute and a half late. So it's not too bad. Speed limit warning of 90 miles per hour, even though that doesn't affect us. I wonder if I put the passenger saloon lights on, even though, yeah, I don't think you meant to do this. Can't really see one. That's a cab light. Where's the saloon light? It's somewhere. One of these armrests go up and down. They do not. It's a nice cab. What's this? Door close, door interlock. Data code 6100, operator interface. Fire system integrity. Oh. Oh yeah, what I found with the Sander is that it just makes noise, there's no real animation to it. That's what I found anyway. I might be wrong. As a flight even in some locals. Yeah, just put some random constants together and made it go to the depot. What do we should do a passing shot? What's that line go? Goes to the quarry. Oh, I do a Might have a 66. Might have a 66 go off to the quarry from Marsden or something. Like down here. What's here? What's this? Eastern Portal Siding 1, Eastern Portal Siding 2. Those are even close to 80. Could the real 156 do this? Right, could the real 156 go to 80 miles an hour? Well, if we break the speed limit, if we break the speed limit, if we break the speed limit, maybe we can get back on time. But even though that's illegal. So we have the second man's driver view with this. Oh, off. Off. Thank you. We have the radio view. We have this view, and then that's it. Nice cab. I like the reflection in here. I think those three can keep us steady. So speed limit is going down to 100, and then we've got Chigevan Airport. For the Trevegan Airport. A bit far away though. What if you should get a bus or something? So 0.5 miles to break. Step 2. Hopefully we don't get any wheel slip. Otherwise we just end up overshooting the platform. So, arriving into Tregevan Airport, we want to stop at the DMU-EMU stop sign. And arrival into Tregevan Airport. The next stop is Cairnlochross. So departing Tregevan Airport, the speed limit is 100, and we've got about 10 miles to go to Cairnlochross. So looking at the map, we have this thing where it is the power station. So in 1992 that would have accepted coal, and if it was set today it would probably accept, I don't know, biomass. Or maybe it was closed down, I don't know. Then after that we've got Cairnlochross, and then we've got Marsden, which I've put a bunch of stuff in. So yeah, next time we'll definitely be in the 91, because I like 91s. Haven't driven one in a while. It will be from Marsden to Cairnlochross. It's basically this video, but in a different train going in the other direction. Probably be a non-stop train, so it's quicker. I don't know how long this video is going to be. Probably about half an hour. Like the video from St. Albans to St. Pancras. They did a really nice job with the model. So I assume this was made from scratch and not just use the UV156. Did a really good job with the interiors. I think Master Key Simulations did the interiors, and then Armstrong Powerhouse did the rest of it. I don't know how the work was split up. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else to say. Yeah, 156 can really get to 75 really quickly, which is why they're called super sprinters. It's kind of in the name. What if this goes down? Down. No. Oh, you just have to click it instead of drag it. Same with the other side. Yeah, I like having the windows up or down. I like having them up. So I assume this part is where my mouse cursor is. This is the diesel part, the longer part. It's really long. What the hell is this? Some sort of race course. Racetrack, siding 1 to 7, and then you got this. What's the point in this? What's this part? Just like the Heritage Railway or something? It's really long. It ends at Duntelham Pike Ski Resort. Oh. Might take a 50 up there or something. Yeah, I don't remember putting in that many AI trains, so I don't expect to see many. I should have put some more in. I think the next train we'll see will be at Marsden. Well, the end of the route. So it's just a nice relaxing journey up towards London somewhere. So I assume this was based on the East Coast Main Line because everything is all super elevated. How can they easily be on the West Coast? I don't know, I just picked East Coast because I wanted to use 91s. Even though I guess it's fictional, you can set it anywhere you want. We have a speed limit for 55 as we approach these really tight corners around the power station. So this is a power station of sorts. I assume it takes coal, which most power stations these days don't because it's too polluting. So the speed limit's gone down to 55, which means there's a really tight curve coming up. So after this, the speed limit is going back up to 125, which means we can accelerate up to 75. So we have a warning for the turn off into the power station, even though we're going straight on. So 25 to the left into the power station, and the 125 is coming up in 0.6 miles. Oh, there, one in front of you. That sounds really tight. Speed limits are going up to 125, so we can now start accelerating towards that. Even though we have a warning for 90, which doesn't really affect us because we can only go up to 75. Oh, we're approaching Cairnlochross. So start braking now. So you can see Cairnlochross up ahead. And there seems to be some sort of motorway or highway, even though that's kind of the same thing. A road of sorts above it. really like this station. It's kind of different to the other ones. Crap, just overshot it. And arrival at Cairnlochross. The next stop is Marsden, where the service terminates. Stop at platform 3B. So due in at 5 o'clock, and we're doing at 02 to the nearest minute. So we're running a little late, but it's fine. It's in Britain, so trains normally run late. So about 4 miles left, so we should be there in a few minutes. I like how they've added extra detail like graffiti to everything, because normally in train sim everything's all clean. So when I went to Warrington to record a video that has about 200 views, which pretty good. That's pretty good. It seems Northern has started to put whatever they want onto their trains. Like I saw a video yesterday where they put 158s on the Carlisle to Newcastle route, even though that normally is formed of pacers and sprinters, like 150s and 156s. Also, they put like 158s and 153s like on the Lee to Chester. I wonder if 195s will operate that route because of the Northern Connect franchise. I think I even saw like Northern put 3 153s together, which was strange. Like 2 ex-Northern Rail ones and an ex-GWR one. I think if I did a video between Marsden of the northern part, like this branch all the way up to Marsdon, I think I might do a time lapse of that one, because the route is just it's a bit long for a video, and I don't think people will watch it all the way through. So we have double yellow, which means we are approaching Marsden. Pan the camera down. So we have a single yellow, which means we need to stop at the next signal. So I put the AI trains so that we would have to wait for a few trains to clear a path, because I thought that was interesting. So the signal should be right around this corner. There's a 91 going to Cairnlochross from King's Cross. So generally just approaching the signal, you can see it down there is that danger. One thing that annoys me a little is that if you want this sunflower to appear, you have to have TSX turned on. If I turn it, and if I turn on TSX, you get like a PowerPoint slideshow basically because the frame rate is so low. So we are due into platform 3. Why is it giving me a signal flashing yellow? Bit of wheel slip. So we've got a 50, a 20, and a 25. So here is where we join the branch from Antros, I think, even though I just looked it up a minute ago. And the third rail branch to somewhere. Oh yeah, if you're wondering if this scenario will be on the Steam Workshop, it won't be because Marsdonshire isn't on the workshop either, because JustTrains made it. So you're crossing onto the down main and into the platform 3 line. So that was a class 87 that I put there because reasons. Speed limit now going up to 25. If there's a lot of grass here, does that mean platform 3 isn't used that much? You got a Marsdonshire liveried HST that came with the route. Because there's no like definitive marker for platforms 3A and 3B, I just put a workman there. Also need to go outside and change your destination to not in service. Newcastle, Newcastle, North Berwick, outbound Perth, Stirling, Stranraer, Thursday, Tweedbank, Griffith, Wick, Depot, not service. I think that's a male platform. As in like poles, not like male or female, like a woman platform. Maybe that should be like a gender platform. Coffee. Maybe that's like a Costa coffee, or like a Costa coffee because it's red. Alright. So we have arrived about 3 minutes late because reasons. I don't know what you said either. These units need to be shunted into platform 6. Go beyond the junction and reverse units there. So all we have to do is shunt these units into that platform. They do fit, barely. I should have put them in. I should have stopped in. I should have made a scenario so I used option 3A instead of 3B. So there's Marsden signal box. I don't know how much that controls. Also I have third rail for some reason. So I'm going to stop here. Hopefully that is for coaches. A bit further. And stop. Okay, reverser to off, master key out, wipers off. Headlights to tail. Tail. There we go. Switch cabs. The long way. And same as before. So shooting them into platform 6. I assume this is the third rail bay platform from the coast thing. So this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this rather long video that probably should have been a time lapse. Anyway, subscribe for more train sim content. It's fairly popular. So press like if you like the video. Go buy the 156 for Marsden Powerhouse because it is amazing. Also go buy Marsdonshire if you're interested. Unless you're not interested in the fake routes, then you might want to buy something else from JustTrains like the Meridian. Anyway, thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video.